What's going on, y'all? Okay, gotta make sure this is working correctly. Seems like it is. Okay. Well, alright, I guess we're up and about. Alright, well, I'm using this camera today, not my webcam for now. Just trying out that camera to see how it's gonna go, looking over here and talking to y'all and watching to at the same time. So let's see how it goes. So, by the way, if you guys are new here, my name is Will Umotong, and I am a filmmaker and a videographer. So I've been doing this for a long time, even before going to school for it. I've been doing it for a long time. So today we are going to be watching the films, horror films specifically, that's going to be on Reddit, the short horror subreddits. Last episode we did it on the subreddit short films, and we found some pretty good films, like some really good ones. Even the student one that we watched was also really good. Just a few tweaks and some things here and there that we did mention, and last one was pretty good, honestly. Had some great feedback too from you guys too as well, and you guys also mentioned that you guys would be interested to be submitting for me to be reviewing too as well. So maybe down the line we can also do something like that. But for now we'll be doing this like this. We'll go in there and we will see the films that are posted there, and we will try to give some criticism back to it, and share it as well with the filmmakers. So anyways, without further ado, you guys know I get my music from Scott Buckley right here. Great guy. I don't know him personally, but his music I really like a lot. And guess what? It's copyright free too as well, so which is also amazing. It's great. High quality, and yeah, Scott Buckley, yo. I use him a lot on my films too as well, and on my other projects, videography projects, I do use his music a lot, so it's pretty good. You should check him out if you haven't already, or if you don't know him. Anyways, let's pause this here and let's head over to Reddit. Short horror in small doses, and we're going to take a look at it from right now, right here. I hope this, hold on, I'm having this new light here, so I'm hoping that it's not, too low. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hoping everything is going good. Let me check my other scene that we'll be doing our talks on. So we're also doing this at 7 p.m. right now. It's 7 p.m. for me, and it's dark. So yeah, gotta keep it in the mood, right? All right. Anyways, chat is on the on this side. This is where chat is. So that's where the chat would be. But for this, let's go over here. And we would just watch the film, watch the films. We'll refresh. Let's refresh here. We'll watch the films. Hopefully maximum of 20 minutes, and that's kind of pushing it. But maximum of 20 minutes is what I can do for each films. So if we have something shorter than that, that's what we'll watch. If it's not a short film, if it's not a narrative, like a documentary or like a vlog or so, we're not going to be reviewing that. That's not this show. Okay, so it's narrative, short films, horror too as well. But it says short horror, so I'm hoping all of them that are posted will be horror. I don't know, but let's see. First one we have here, this one seems like it's just a regular post. This is just a poster, so we're just gonna skip that. First one we have here is horror short movie, The Amulet of Fear, an award-winning horror short film 2020. Tribute to Stephen King. Award-winning. Alright, let's take a look. This was posted yesterday. Oh, actually, I forgot. I do have this. I noticed this, that I do have this on hot. I don't have this on new. So I don't know if I should do the hot ones, not the new ones. I'm not sure yet, but you know what? Let's go with this for now. Right now we just want to watch some films, right? All right. Here we go. I don't know how long this is, but we're going to go here. 5 minutes. All right. So we go to YouTube. We're going to their YouTube. That way we can also comment on the video itself, and if we like it, we can also like the video on itself, and we can also we'll like it on Reddit too as well if we do like it, and post on there. As usual, I'm not going to read the description or the comments. 720p? Why is this 720p? Oh, come on, man. Award winning? Come on. Let me just check this out real quick. At 25 frames per second. That is odd. Not 24. 25. 720p. Okay. Really? Like, okay. Alright, let's check it out. I mean, right, our eyes can only see kind of 720, right, in a way, but let's see. I hope it's the quality doesn't bring it down. Like, I'm sure that's not going to be a concern, but I'm hoping it's not. So here we go. Let's watch it. And I don't know, do you want me to use, let me know if you want me to use this camera, like, so you can see me from a side profile, or if I should use my front facing camera. I don't know. That one seems kind of far away, but I'm not sure which one to use. All right, let's test. Oh, let's test it out with let's test it out with this then. Man, but this one seems darker now. Yeah, this one seems darker, but you know what? Let's test it out. Let's just see how we feel about it. Let's go. I'm gonna mute my mic now. Yeah, this quality is not so good, yo. Oh man, how do I start? Alright, let's start with the description. Possessed amulet evokes demon. Supernatural horror, award-winning tribute to Stephen King. Alright. Okay, I keep forgetting that my camera is over here. It's not this one here. Okay, let's read the comments. That was great. Nicely done. Amazing. I wasn't expecting this. Thank you for tagging me. I'm honored. Nice work. The CGI looked really good. I was half expecting that. Discovered the channel through a random tag. Okay. First of all right. Let us tackle the story first, all right, before I go into the other stuffs. Like I said, like usual too as well, I have my little notes of points here to touch on each film if the film requires that. So tone is my first thing here. Well, it's not really my first thing. Plot is my first thing, but let's talk about the tone, right? Let's talk about the tone. The tone, man, the tone was supposed to be very dark, but at lots of moments in the film, the tone was just killed. Actually, a lot of the things in the film was killed. Now, I would disagree with a lot of the comments here that are saying that was great, nicely done. Overall, let me just say straight out the bat, it was not award winning. It was okay. I'm not trying to be bad, or I don't mean to be like, I'm trying to give constructive criticism here. So basically, it didn't feel award winning, like an award winning short film to me. Now, I don't know if you were just putting the award winning there, or if they were just putting it there as, you know, a little clickbaity or trying to show off something, but it wasn't. It didn't feel award winning to me, and it wasn't great. The film wasn't great, really. That's my overall. There's lots of room for improvement in it. There's lots of things and opportunities that you had that they could have taken advantage of, but I don't know. Then again, with films, with short films especially, you don't know the limitations that they may have. But in terms of something like this is 2020. This is 2020 basically. Even though this is an experimental film, I don't know if it's an experimental film, but if it's an award-winning film, it should not look like this, and it should not feel like this, or make me feel like this. You know, it shouldn't make me feel like I just watched a film that a 14-year-old or 13-year-old just picked up a random camera and just started, okay, let's just do this, and put a creature here and do this. That's what it felt like to me. It didn't feel like I was watching a cinematic or something that I was going to be immersive in. Now, like I said, I'm going to disagree with a lot of the comments here that are saying it was great. Now, the premise, like this guy said, I thought the premise was great. The premise is good. You know, there's this device here, and then there's the book device too as well, and then you have your characters, and all of that is kind of meddling with the premise of those creatures or those things in the books are now coming to life, and what is she going to do about that? Basically, it's possessed, basically, like how I said. And you should have a log line too as well for your films. Like, I cannot stress that enough. You should have a log line for your films. Log lines they're the face, well, except for your posters, but log lines are the next thing after the poster that would be the face of your film, and you always need to have that, because that would either tell us what the film is about and make us know if we're really interested in this film or not. So right off the bat, right, I'm gonna just go into this. All right, the acting, I have here my points here, the acting and the characters, right? The acting was not good. It was not good. She needed more direction, or she needed a little more ways to go, a little more motivation than how she performed on the film. I was not believable. I did not buy one of her acting at all, especially at actually, especially at a lot of the moments here. Like there were lots of moments that were just that felt like you didn't give it your 100, or they didn't give it their 100%. They gave it just 50% or even 30% of it. For a lot of the scenes, it didn't feel that way. Now, like I just mentioned here, I've touched on direction already. Now, for editing wise, now that's another specialty of mine, so I can dive in really deep into the nitty and gritty of the editing. First of all, let's just talk about the 720. Why are you doing 720? Why? If you're doing 720, fine, we get that, I understand that. But if you're doing 720 for a sci-fi film, or for a film that would require visual effects or CGI especially, 720 is not the way to go. Don't do it. If you have a limitation of shooting with a device that only shoots in 720, then make a story that doesn't require something that is sci-fi or visual effectsy, or something that would make you have to push the image a lot. Do a drama, do a romantic stuff, do a horror film that would not really require visual effects, and you can do it practically, but your limitation is 720. That is completely fine. I'm fine with watching that, as long as the story is good and as long as there's nothing breaking my flow in it and I'm immersed in it. All right. That's the 720 part. All right, because you're already setting yourself up for failure there if you're doing 720 that includes CGI and includes visual effects, and maybe even possibly like heavy color correction on it. You're going to limit yourself, and you're shooting yourself in the foot for that. Don't do it. Do a drama, or do things practically in camera and get the looks in camera than doing it in post, because it's not going to work very well for you. And this is the example here. Music wise, music choice, I don't really have much to say. I get you were trying to do the mood of this, and oh, this is a high intensive mood, and now the music kicks up at certain places in the chase scene when the monster was chasing, and now the music picks up, and then it died down again, and then it picked up again when it was chasing her again. Music is fine. Music is not really a problem there. I don't think that may have been an original music though. Now, in terms of cinematography, it was just there. There was nothing. I mean, like I said, get your looks in camera first, especially with lighting. The lighting here was not so great. Like, what is this shot? What is this shot over here? Everything is just not there. I mean, I get you're trying to establish the location of where this thing is, but this particular shot does not really help the story at all. It does not. You can start it when she's in here already. You can start your story inside in the interior. You don't have to start it from an exterior and show where it is, because this is, I don't see any details at all other than, okay, there's a railing here, there's a window here, and it's like a building. I don't know if these are trees, because I can't even tell. Once again, 720. And like I said, the cinematography, the lighting was a little too harsh. Maybe you needed some more lights. But then again, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Production design, I couldn't really tell anything about the production design, or much about the space that she is in, with the space that we ourselves as an audience are looking into and seeing where things are. I didn't really get much there. There was no dialogue, so I don't have to talk about dialogue. But first of all, I gotta say, the main thing that really did kill this movie for me was just the visual effects on top of the 720p. That killed it a lot. It was just not good. Like the gun firing, the creature itself was not so great. It was, I think you would have been better off just doing it practically and getting the look in camera, and then just maybe a few tweaks here and there in post to trying to make it more believable. But I mean, here it was fine. At some places this is fine. We get the idea, but it really did not sell it here. And the editing, like I said, the editing too, the pacing of it was not there. I felt like you picked up shots that you thought would flow well with the film. It did not flow well with the film, because in a moment like this here, gotta turn this down. Oh, that's not turning down. Oh, okay. That reaction, yo, that is not how you react seeing a creature. That is not how you react like that. Come on. I mean, and then you're trying to walk behind it and go where, and then you have the cliche of her stumbling. Don't do that. Don't stay away from that cliche. It's done so much unless you actually do set it up. If you set up the cliche, like there was a toy laying there and she tripped on top of the toy and she was able to stumble there at that point. Here, you'll see. If you set that up, that there was a toy there or there was something on the ground that made her trip, and you already set that up and now she's tripping on that, ooh, that's good. That's good. It's a cliche, but it pays off. It's a good cliche that pays off, but this was not done right. And then you cut right here. There was a cut here. You see she fell, and then you have another cut here of her already. That cut there, no. I would say no, don't do that cut. Don't do that. That broke it, man. That broke it. And then, like I said, the acting, and then over here too as well, you have to keep in line for eye lines. I get it, CGI. Look, she's not, it doesn't look like she's looking directly at the creature. If I play this well, look, okay, first of all, we need some blood. It hit her. And your sound effects, I didn't mention sound effects, sound design. Please do sound design properly. The hit where the creature hit her, that just sounded like a meme. It didn't sound like a film. It sounded like a meme to me. Check this out. And hold on. Like, there's so many problems, but I don't really want to dive in too deep into this. First of all, why does she just have a gun randomly in a drawer and she's just picking up? We know nothing about this character. We don't know nothing about the creature. Nothing about the amulet. We know about the premise with the amulet and the book. We get the premise, but we need more meat. We know nothing about the creature. We know nothing about our protagonist here. Nothing. That was not good there. That sound effect. No, there's better sound effects you could have used and layered them up to. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. We have hung on to this for a little too long. I'm gonna leave a comment. I hope this was constructive. Once again, I'm not trying to bring down the movie or bring down the film and say you're bad, that this is terrible and all that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to make, like I said, I'm trying to make all of us here. This is a space for all of us to be better filmmakers and understand more about filmmaking, especially narrative filmmaking in general. Like, this series is a deep dive into narrative. It's not just an overview. It's a deep dive, but not really too deep. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave a comment here. I would disagree. First of all, let me approach this. Overall, how do I approach this first? Okay, I'm gonna talk about the premise. Overall, actually, I'm just keep it straight to the point. I like the premise of the story, but overall, there's my overall. I will disagree with a lot, with some comments. I'm not gonna say with a lot, with some comments on the film, as I thought it was not award winning. A lot of things were wrong with the way this film was shot, directed, edited, etc. That I think what was areas of opportunities. What else am I gonna say here? I like the attempt. At least, especially on the CGI. But rather than enhance the story, it took it away from me. Oh, it took it away from me. All right. Anyways, not trying to be an a-hole. Just trying to make us better filmmakers. May I ask why this was shot in 720p? Which required visual effects and CGI. Okay. What else? Should leave a comment and say if you like to. I should leave a comment, right, and say like if you like to watch. Okay. Here, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reply to this. Watch my review of the film. I'll be posting video link short. I'll be posting a video link from my live stream. There we go. Cheers. All right, that was the first one. We are off to not a good start. Really, we're not really off to a good start here for the first one, but there's hope. There's hope. We'll see. Left my comment. Left my comment on YouTube. There we go. All right. Now, that's our first one. Let's head over to our second one. What are we doing right now? Okay, we're doing good on time so far. Kind of a Robert Eggers style horror. Robert Eggers. Oh shit, I feel like that's someone I should know, but I don't know. Alright, so as usual, let's check it out. It's 15 minutes. Bubble butt. Bubble butt horror film. Alright, let's check it out. 15 minutes, man. You are right there on that edge of me not really wanting to check it out because it's almost 20 minutes and I don't really have that much time. No thank you. And I don't really have that much time for, 20 minutes film, but all right, let's check it out, yo. Let's give it the highest quality, 1080p. Thank you so much. And well, Here, let's do this. Okay. Let's just check out the stats. I just like to check out stats sometimes. 24 frames per second. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's dive in. Oh, I was talking to myself. I was saying if I don't know if I should keep this camera or the other one, but I think I'll keep. Let's try this one for this one for now. Let's try this. What the fuck are you doing, sir? And they're just hanging on to the shot. Come on, yo.
Dancing with you is the thrill of a lifetime, darling. To music that drives the cares of the world away.
No.
You're here in my arms and I'm up in heaven.
Don't do it!
This, dear, to me is the end of a perfect day. We're dancing under the stars tonight, and you are a vision of loveliness in white. I see a light of sweet aloha in your eyes of love, eclipsing the moon, the tropical star.
It's taken the better part of the past 30 or so years to put together, and to be quite honest, I didn't even know I was making it. This first one here was done, I don't even know. My mother just put a paintbrush in my hand, and this is what came out. It's quite raw, it's quite primal, it's, you know, pre-verbal. And without even knowing this existed, I must have been 15 or 16, I painted this, which, you know, is much more, there's much more angst, more anger in here. But if you notice the through line, there's something behind each one that is the same. And this just came out just a couple of years ago. Much more focused, you know, it's much more adult, but this is, would you excuse me just one moment? Anything I can help you with?
You the artist?
I am. And you are?
Just a customer.
Okay. Well, feel free to look around.
Actually, I'm looking for something a little more subjective.
I'm sorry, did you say subjective?
Yeah, exactly. Like, real.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, like, hey. Naked. Like, I'm looking for your nudes.
Oh.
Got you the hottest one. Here's your change. Okay, well, appreciate it, brother.
I hope I don't get, like, striked or something. YouTube. It's just a film. Oh, I think I'm getting in now. So whoever is that thing, whoever's in the picture is getting sucked into the ground or something. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Hang on one sec. All right. Well, how should we approach this now? All right. Overall, the production value, I would say, was pretty good. Now, this is something I'll look at and be like, it's possibly, and I could see it being an award-winning film. Not like the last one. But, all right, production quality and production value is pretty good. I like it. I like the shots. I can tell there's at least some thought into it than, once again, the last one. Anyways, I could see that there's a shot, or there's some thought into it. Let me do this. Let's go over to this one here, and let's talk to you guys like this, right? Okay, I will talk to you guys like this. Should we also do it this way? Actually, let's not. Let's go back. All right, so I'm not sure, man. Hold on. Before that, let's keep it this way. Yeah, let's keep it this way. There we go. All right. So as I mentioned, the production value was pretty good. There's some thought into this movie to actually making it, because I could tell the cinematography, the editing, the sound design, the acting too as well. I could tell you have given this some thought and you've actually put some effort into it, which is good, and I could tell through the film. Now, when I'm talking overall, opening and everything, it kept attention throughout the film. This is how the film played out for me. It was building in tension, building in tension, building in tension. Then all of a sudden, there's like a hard cut. There's a very, very hard cut. I felt like we were reaching a point in the movie, in the film, we're reaching a point, and we just didn't get to that climax or that point in the film. Now, maybe it's just to my understanding that I don't really understand the film. Possibly, maybe there's a deeper meaning into the film, and I'm just looking at it from a very face value standpoint, and that is fine. I completely get that, but I'm just speaking right now from a point of how I felt about it, and as an audience or as a viewer myself, I'm just talking about myself amidst other people that may look at the film and understand exactly what's going on and understand that, oh, I did reach that point in the film that I needed to reach. But for me, I felt like we were getting to a point in the film and we just didn't get to that point. I felt like it just stopped. That's how it was. The tension was building, but it just stopped. This is amazing. So well done. Fantastic directing, editing. We're still well. Can't wait for still. Okay, now, like I said, maybe there's a deeper meaning. Maybe this is a chunk of a bigger picture. Maybe there's a chunk of a bigger picture in the film that I just don't know about. But I'm just talking as in terms of it being itself isolated in its own world, right? And I'm trying to get into that world and understand the world and understand what's going on. I completely agree with this guy. Everything was done very well. The directing, the cinematography, acting, editing, sound effects, it was done really well. But we didn't reach that point, like I said. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's say a short film taking place within the small town, or the same small town as our TV series Stillwell. Like I said, you see, it's a piece in a bigger puzzle that I just don't know about, and like that's completely fine that this is a short film on itself. But maybe this is even a proof of concept. This is great for a proof of concept. It doesn't give a lot of the juice away. It doesn't give a lot of what the bigger picture could look like away. It gives a piece of it, and that's the piece that we just saw, which now I'm seeing. I'm getting to see it now. A 34-year-old mama's boy named Brandon finds an unconscious woman getting sucked into a large hole in the middle of the woods. After efforts to block the experience from his memory, the hole inevitably bubbles back into his consciousness. Bubble butt. I'm not sure I get the reference of the the title, but once again, it's a bigger picture. There's a whole. This is just a piece that we got, which is fine. I wish it was. I wish it would be stated as it's a proof of concept or it's just a piece of the bigger film. But yeah, it was stated right there of our TV series Stillwell. So yeah, pretty good, honestly. Everything was done very well. Let's leave a comment and see. I'm gonna also give this a good old like button. All right. What shall I say? I mean, I'll say this. This was done really well. I could tell there was effort put into this, and I was immersed. What should we talk about here? As I see this is a piece. Oh, jeez, I can't type, man. I seriously can't type. Piece of a bigger picture. I love to see. I love to see more of it. Well done! Exclamation. Let's leave the comments and let's reply, and I'll say if you'd like to see my review of your film, I would leave a link. Okay, I will drop a link shortly. I'll drop a link to my video review shortly from my live stream. Cheers. All right. Well, this was good. I'm glad we're picking up the pace now. Let me give it that little upvote. And really cool software comparison can be made with actors, but this feels like a work of an individual voice, and I really like that too. Like I said, there's a bigger picture, but I just don't understand it. But I really liked what the piece gave us, what this piece was. But there's a bigger picture. Let's see. Left. Oh god, caps is on. Left a comment on YouTube. That's it. All right, good. Let's move on. We have this new one here. Okay. Last year, we made a short horror comedy film for Christmas inspired by Edgar Wright. This is a Claude for Concern. Claude? What do you mean Claus for Concern? Because it does say Claus here. Unless it was supposed to be Claude and this is supposed to be Claude, or this is supposed to be Claus and this is supposed to be Claude. Anyways, let's take a look. 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay, come on, load up. Man, I'm telling you, my computer does need some upgrading, yo. Let's check it out. 1920, 818, 24. Okay, pretty good. It's good. Getting our 235, 1080p. Let's get that up. We got 18 comments. All right. Let's take a look.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.
What's that, Papa? Oh, yep, I know you're one of the hairy bikers. And I'm your son. Us? No, we're just gonna have a night in. Quiet, uneventful. No, I'm not expecting it to be blighted by evil. Alright, pups. Knight, one of the hairy bikers, aka my father.
Christmas Day is mine.
It's just my dad off filming hairy bikers because he's one of the hairy bikers.
So, should we open a couple?
It's not Christmas quite yet. Look, I don't know what my hairy biker of a dad would make of this, but go on then. But I'll open the one from my dad first, because he is the hairy biker.
Yeah. Look, I don't need to hear about your dad 24/7.
But he's a hairy biker.
Oh, another one for the collection. Has he even signed it? No, he hasn't.
Well, we've almost got them all now. Multiple copies of some.
Great. So, which one's your dad again?
I don't know.
I've been nice this year. I've been nice.
Calm down. We don't know that we're on his naughty list. This could be a... Look at the chimney.
It's an electric fireplace.
Do you think he cares about that?
I'll get the remote.
I'll get the lights.
Why did he flush?
Hey, come look at this. How did you see him? Was he here?
No, he just... How did he get in here?
I don't know. He must have used some kind of powerful dark magic. He can use powerful dark magic, you know.
Can he? Yeah, right.
Wait. This isn't mince. What have you done?
I thought he'd be alright with apple. It's much the same.
No, mint! The tradition is mint. Why didn't you come to me for pie advice? I'm the son of a hairy biker, for God's sake! Do you have any idea how many regional pie shops my dad has endorsed? Huh? Do you? 9.
probably wouldn't see it.
Reindeer.
8 of them! And I'm not sure how I know this, but from their appearance, they are combat trained.
My God.
Again, not sure how I know, but just from the vibe they're giving off, they will block our escape at every move.
There's no way out.
Decorate this. Oh, go to hell, Tinsel!
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why.
I can't die like this. I'm the son of a hairy biker. Well, you did want to open a couple of presents.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. Tenderloin.
Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
He's too much.
I never wanna know a day that's over 40 degrees. I'd rather have a 30, 20, 10, 5, and then it's free.
Okay. Well, this was that mix of horror and comedy, but some silly comedy, man. Alright, first of all, I'm not sure if I really understand what the hell is going on, or who the hell are the hairy bikers, because apparently they're supposed to be important to the story, but I have no clue who they are or what they do. Well, you just mentioned it at the end, of course, that they are Britain's food heroes, but then I don't really understand what that has to do with the story and how that blends in with the story. So yeah, Here's what I'm gonna do. Overall, though, I can tell that this was there was some thought to it. There was some effort to it. Like, if you put an effort to your film, people can notice. People will notice. Not maybe not everyone will notice, especially for a small thing that you put a lot of effort into and it just passes by as normal to some people. But at least in this, I can tell there was some effort to this. Let's give my last year, yo. Let's get my last year for pie advice. I don't understand that. Okay, some Edgar Wright vibes. Edgar Wright. I mean, it did have some kind of that feel a little bit, but then Edgar Wright, he's really known for his music and his editing a lot. That's like the main things, but I didn't really notice much in terms of sound and the sound design and the music, and then the editing. It was there in the dialogue, that splash of stuff in there a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure how the hairy bikers and Santa Claus and that really blends into the whole story. I'm not really sure about that. All right. Well, what should we say? I'm not sure really what to say in this, but I do want to leave a comment, you know, leave a comment, drop something. Let's see. How did I feel about it overall? Great job on this. Kept true to the horror and comedy aspect of the film. Not sure. Oh yeah, someone has already said that, right? Yeah. Let's say not sure how. Actually, I'm sure about how I feel about that, but let's say not sure how the hairy bikers, right? Hairy bikers and evil supernatural Santa plays in this, but enjoyed the film. Just keep it nice, short, simple, and we're going to leave a comment as usual. If you'd like to watch, jeez, I can't freaking type. What the hell is that? I can't freaking type. It's a TCH. My video review on the film, I will be posting a link shortly. Cheers. All right. Well, all right, good. Left my comments on YouTube. Alright. There we go. Let's move on. Let's move on. That was not really... It was kind of off, you know, it was kind of off, but it kept true to the horror and the comedy. Thanks for posting on Short Horror. Alright, straight... Oh. Claymation short film 2020. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait. Okay. I thought it was like private or something like that, but it's not. Okay. That's good. Really is age restricted. I've not really seen that a lot often. What is this? Okay. Just check out the stats real quick. Just 25 frames per second. Why are people doing 25? Is there visual effects in this? If you're doing visual effects and you have 25 frames per second, I can understand that. But if it's just a film and you're doing 25, I'm not really sure. Unless it's really a creative choice. It's really a creative choice that you're going for, and you just like the look of 25 than 23 or 24. So, unless you just like that, then cool. I understand that. All right, let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, hang on one sec. Before I watch, I just gotta figure out if there's anything to what I am watching here. Okay, this is just like dolls and stuff's going on. What the? Okay. It's also stop motion? What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna move on. Nicely weird. Yeah, I'm gonna move on right now. I'm not sure if I really want to sit and watch that kind of style right now. Play, pause, kill. Award-winning short film. Let's see, award-winning, yo. Let's see, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I can do it on here. There's no link to go straight to the Vimeo. I guess clicking here would go straight to the Vimeo page, right? But then, do I want to leave my comments on video? Sorry, Vimeo. This is marked as mature. Oh, at least you got some descriptions, so maybe I can take a look at the descriptions. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on Vimeo here, and I would take a look at the descriptions later. Damn, that's a lot of descriptions though. 4K, 2K. I like 2K. I don't need 4K. My display is not even 4K anyway, so let's see how long this is. 13 minutes. Is there stats? Nope. There's no stats. Is it just me, or is it just like skipping a little bit? It's kind of skipping a little bit. Is it because of the quality? Bring that down, let's see. You saw that? Yeah, it's not me. I think it's in the film. See those pauses? It does have some pauses going on, and it's buffered. It's odd. Oh. Alright. Oh. Dude, what the hell is up with this Vimeo player, man? Alright.
Maintenant.
What's up with the skips, yo? Damn, she putting on makeup, yo.
Salut Henri.
Bonsoir. Tes voisins m'ont ouvert là.
Pas de soucis. Ah, t'as pas oublié?
Eh non.
Vas-y, rentre, je t'en prie.
Merci.
Désolée pour le bazar, je m'attendais pas à recevoir du monde aujourd'hui.
Non mais t'inquiète pas, je comprends. J'ouvre la bouteille?
Oui? Ah, tu l'as trouvé.
Ouais, pardon, il était sur le comptoir. Des verres?
Juste au-dessus. Je me sens gênée tout à coup.
Pourquoi ça?
Eh bien, ça devrait être à moi d'ouvrir la bouteille et de nous servir les verres. Enfin, t'es l'invité.
T'as pas à te sentir mal à l'aise. Je me prends pas la tête avec ça. Je suis juste content que tu m'aies invité. Tiens,
On trinque à quoi?
à ton inspiration.
Nice glasses.
Quoi?
Rien, je te regarde. T'es belle.
Merci. Toi aussi.
Aren't you supposed to be writing a movie or something?
J'aime bien ton collier.
Il appartenait à ma mère. Ça me permet de me rappeler d'elle.
C'est beau.
Straight to business, yo.
T'as ramené quoi comme DVD?
Souviens-toi l'été dernier.
Qui n'aime pas Sarah Michelle Gellar dans ce film?
Je savais que tu cachais bien ton jeu.
Et encore, t'as rien vu.
T'enlèves pas le reste?
J'attends que tu fasses pareil. Je t'ai pas dit de te lever?
Non, désolé, mais tu m'excites trop.
Je parle de toi, pas de ta queue.
So where's
T'es
the
sûr que tu
horror?
veux des capotes?
Maintenant, ne regarde plus.
Non, mais je veux te voir, laisse-moi te regarder.
Sentir, c'est mieux.
Time for him to die. Okay, seems like he's going to die.
Ah, vas-y. Continue. T'arrêtes pas. Vas-y, suce. Petite salope. Ah.
The fuck? Oh, come on.
J'ai besoin de concentration.
NSFW, yo. Okay, so I don't know if that actually was like, I mean, clearly it was something that she was thinking. Maybe that's her inspiration. And if what we just saw at the last scene was... Wait, was it another person or was it the same? Hold on. Was it another person? I think it was the same, right? It says H. What does this one say here? That'd be a very interesting twist. So it's the same person, so it's just something that she was thinking ahead of time. But now that smile or that smirk that she had at the end, I'm confused if, well, it's up to our interpretation. So if we want to interpret it as she wants to go ahead with that plan and actually do something like that, or if she's like, yeah, I've got my movie inspiration now, something like that. But maybe I felt like we needed that last text, not just her smirk at the end. Yeah, so at this point here, if she answered it, either ways, if she answered it, that would have been, I think that's the point that we need to end the movie there. That's the point to stop the movie there, because now we have the answer. We know exactly what's coming next, and that's good. That's the punchline there. We have reached the punchline. Her smirk at the end is not really the punchline. It's more of an open place. It's not really a closing to the whole story. It's more of, it's open and it's up to our interpretation, whatever we want to do with that information, right? Whatever we want to interpret it from her smirking at the end. But I felt like if it was a text from her at the end, like she smirked and like said something like, sure, come over, and it ended there. Now we know what's going to happen next, and we know what the fuck is going to happen to this guy next, something like that. And let's say if it gets twisted or something, like bring condom or something like that, I don't know. Or even though she says maybe another time, right after this text that he says, I'm pretty sure I'm right, let me help you, and she's like maybe another time. Now we can also, that is still up for that's still up for our interpretation, but it closes the film more of, now we have an answer to what she really wants, and now we know that we could interpret it that she now has her inspiration and she doesn't need his help anymore. Now that, you know, it does close the film properly, then the smirk. Yeah. The smirk doesn't give an answer, really. Now, another thing I gotta say is the score or the music. I'm not sure if I really, if I feel it. I'm not sure if I feel it. It was more of a cyberpunky kind of score and a sci-fi kind of score music, but didn't feel horror to me, you know. And this is not horror. This is a thriller. This is not a horror. This is a thriller. All right. I know there's a little line in between what is a thriller and what is a horror. Basically, if you got monsters and something supernatural and superficial or like fantasy kind of stuff, it's horror, right? With that suspense kind of thing and blood and all the gore. But if you only got, like, you know, blood and some body parts and stuff like that, it's a thriller. It's not a horror. A horror is, there's a fine line there, but you got to define which one is which. And this is not a horror. This is a thriller. But it was good. It was good. Best original score, semi-finalist. I did like the music though, honestly, but it didn't fit. Like I said, it didn't fit the tone of the film. The music did not fit the tone of the film, but I did like it. Oh, it's got some reviews going on here. What's up? All right. Julie's a loner. She spends Saturday off at home trying to write a new screenplay. She keeps receiving messages from H, someone she might be interested in. Julie finally succumbs to H's charm and invites H over. After all, we all need some contact now. That's not really a log line, but it's a synopsis. Yeah, okay, it's a synopsis, but it's not really a log line. A log line is to tell us exactly what the story is about in one sentence, which can be done. as European horrors of the 70s. Yeah, exactly. It's more like cyberpunky, like 80s kind of thing. Not really futuristic, cyberpunky. Hashtag cyberpunk 2077. It has a wonderful, catchy electronic. I like how the film plays with the genre explanation, doesn't give the viewer quite